Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day today. My name is Chef Tucker, and today summer's coming to a close. But before it does, we're going to go ahead and make a nice, creamy, delicious, coconutty dish, coconut panna cotta. Super simple to make. You can do it at home. I have complete faith in you. So let's check out our mise en place. Our mise en place is heavy cream, coconut milk, sugar, vanilla extract, and gelatin. All right, so to get started, first we have to bloom our gelatin. And all that means is you put it in some water. For us, for one packet of the standard gelatin mix, we have about 2 tablespoons of water. And what it means is when you put it in there, it's just going to start to reactivate and come to life and start turning into essentially jello. So just tear open your packet. Pour your packet just in the water. Get a spoon or some stirring instrument. And then just start stirring until it becomes a smooth mixture. And then you're going to let it sit for about a minute, 2 minutes. It'll hold much longer than that, but you need to let it sit for at least 2 minutes before you can move on to the next step. All right, so when you have it mixed, it's going to come out looking kind of like applesauce in texture, and that's how you know you're at the right spot. Okay, so while that's sitting and blooming, we're going to head over to the stove so we can go ahead and prepare the rest of the dish. Okay, so we found ourselves over here at the stove, and now all we have to do is combine ingredients into the pot, and it's just as simple as that. We put in our heavy cream, and that is 1.5 cups of heavy cream. One and a half cups of coconut milk. Half a cup of sugar. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now you could do 2 teaspoons if you wanted to here. Just depends on how vanilla you want it. I'm going for more of a coconut flavor, so that's where we're going to go with it. And then do a heavy pinch of salt. Everybody always forgets the salt. The salt adds a little bit of flavor to your food. Doesn't take a whole lot to activate it, but that's it. Now all you're going to do is turn your heat up to a medium. Whisk it in until all of them are combined and the sugar has melted. All right, so you got a little bit of steam coming off here. It's almost ready. Just stir it every once in a while so the sugar doesn't settle to the bottom and caramelize and burn on you, because we don't need that going into our final product. Want it to be nice and silky and smooth and light and refreshing. But I can feel it and I can hear it on the bottom every time I move over it. So we just got to keep stirring, just nice and gentle. And once it comes to just barely a simmer, when you just start to see those first few bubbles forming, that's when you're done. Okay, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. We've got steam coming off of it. We've got a few bubbles here and there forming. That says to me that we're ready to go to the next step. So we're going to take it back over and we're going to go ahead and add our gelatin to it. All right, so once your gelatin has bloomed, it's going to firm up and it's just going to be solid. Stick it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. It'll loosen it back up. And then just take a spatula and just pour it right in to our cream mixture. And then just gently stir it in for a minute or two, just so you work it all around. If you're looking to take them out, then just take a little bit of oil, preferably coconut oil, but any oil you're comfortable with being in the dish will do. And just give it a light greasing. Then you just take your mixture and fill it about 3/4 of the way up. Okay, so our coconut panna cotta is just about done. We're going to stick it into the refrigerator for about 4 hours just to where it solidifies all the way through. And while it's doing that, we're going to make a quick mango compote. Okay, so while our panna cotta is chilling in the refrigerator, we're going to get started on a no-cook, simple ingredient mango compote. So we're going to take our mango. This one's pretty ripe. You can tell by the color. Usually the color is not the best indication. It can be, but usually it's just by the softness. And the reason why the mango isn't always the color isn't always the best indication, because mango can get sunburned. It's one of the few fruits that can. So inside of the mango, you have a seed, and the seed's about that wide and about that thick. So what you have to do is you have to take your knife, find about where it is, and you're going to push down, and you'll feel it. It's fibrous, so it'll stop your knife just dead on. It'll, no movement. And if you do, like right there, I hit the seed. Just pull your knife out a little bit, cut a little bit out, and try again. And I don't know if you can see, but right there, you got just a little bit of white, probably not from that angle, but just a little bit of white, and there's the seed in the middle. And then we're going to go to the other side. And there you go. So the seed is about that big around. So you can get a little bit more meat off of the sides, but that's about as thick as it is. So we're not going to get much more out of this. Next thing I'm going to do, because I'm dicing this kind of small, I'm going to take my spoon and just gently run it along the inside of the skin, just like that. Set both of those to the side for a moment. We'll do this over here just so we're capturing some of that mango juice. All right. So all we're going to do for this is just a couple of quick easy cuts. Just cut it in half like that. And just dice it up. Now again, you guys can go ahead and make this as thick or as thin as you want as far as the dice goes. Now typically for a compote you'd use some heat. We don't need to do that for this. I want this mango. Mango is kind of soft to begin with. I want this mango to keep its texture. So all we're going to do is dice our mango, add a little bit of sugar to it. Not even all of the sugar that I had there. And a little bit of lime juice. Use all of that. Then just stir it up, cover it in some plastic wrap, and then you're just going to let it sit. By the time it's ready, the panna cotta will be ready as well. So we're going to come back in a few hours to check on both of them. All right, everybody. So as you might be able to see, it's been a few hours. So we're going to go ahead and check on our panna cotta and see where it's at. All right, everybody, so here we go. We have our coconut panna cotta all done with our mango on top. If you ever want to add a little bit of kick to it, throw some tahini, some cayenne, some chipotle powder, mix that in with your mango, and it will bring up some spice out of it, and it'll be a nice little sweet and spicy and hot with the cool and creamy. But I'm anxious to dig into this, so let's see what we got. Beautiful wiggle. That is good. It's creamy, it's refreshing, it's sweet, it's got that nice coconut flavor, but it's nice and mellow and not without being subdued. You got your mangoes. That's a whole nother flavor. Stacks on top of the coconut. It's got that little bit of a tartness with that acidity to it. Phenomenal. Excited about this. As you guys saw, it's very simple to make. You just need a little bit of time ahead of time. And you can do this at home. Fit it in any size container you want, refrigerate it. Great for parties, great for you by yourself when you just want to have a nice, cool something on a hot day. Fantastic. Well, as always, please like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. All that great stuff helps me grow if you want to see more content like this. And as always, thanks for cooking with me.